that being true. Why do I need to take care of my body? That's not biblical. I'm being sarcastic.
That's why they need to list Bishop Bush.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Miss
I'd
Bush.
like to know what
Fit for the
that
kingdom.
has to do with having faith, harmony, or intelligence.
No, there was no connection between that. Okay? Alright, a couple things about the periodic table. It shouldn't take too long. We should get through this relatively quickly, and it should be almost all reviewed.
Okay.
Cool? So I'm hoping you'll just tell me all this stuff, and I don't have to say anything.
Yeah, atomic number is the big red one there.
The name is
Not up there. So what this is simply saying is that a lot of periodic tables typically have this format, or at least most of these, but not all of them. For example, that periodic table does not have names, but it has the atomic number, it has a symbol, it has atomic mass, it has a noble gas electron configuration, and it has a lot about the physical properties. What I mean by that is colors and location, things like that. You remember what the colors represent?
Blue ones are
They're-
liquid form.
Liquid.
Yeah.
Just liquid all the time?
Natural.
What's their natural state?
As found in nature.
At room temperature.
At room temperature,
That's what I just
okay.
said.
You said natural state.
I just said what's that? That's what
Okay, great.
But is it room temperature different, like if you're in Hawaii versus Alaska?
Room temperature is a constant. So it's like, they say room temperature is like 22 degrees Celsius. So what other people decide to put their room temperature to be doesn't mean they're putting it at technically the standard room temperature, if that makes sense. Okay? Yeah, like some people like it hotter, some people like it colder. Room temperature is not one of those things that you just can change whenever you want.
Yeah, why is 72 degrees like yeah.
That's a lot.
Not perfect to me.
I think 72. That's what we do.
How do you like
There's
that?
my average.
I can't keep my house at that, I can't afford it.
Same.
Ironic. Alright, next.
What do you do first?
The house.
We don't run our air conditioning.
I heat my house with a wood stove.
That is awesome.
Lumberjack Kramer right here.
Unless
chop
you have
wood?
to get more wood.
Oh well, I used to chop wood, then I got old, and my father-in-law and I went in on a used wood splitter.
We just like leave the windows open.
It's a really raggedy wood splitter,
When
but
it's not warm enough, or when it's not cold enough to turn the heat on, so it's like.
I've had a couple of them shoot out really quickly and like nail me
Yeah, we
It's
did.
not, it's like.
in places that
We
hurt.
have a chicken, but so we're like, where was the?
Yeah, because it like it binds and it just
It
comes
goes
out.
through our closet, and then you can see what's.
Does it go like?
The closet was one side.
No, it's slowly.
Hydraulic.
It's hydraulic, so like it's got it's got a wedge. So typically, like instead of slamming it with your hand, it slowly does it and then just applies pressure and then it just breaks. When
Oh, it slowly does it?
it slowly goes into it and then
We should watch the
if
video.
it's like really, if it's a real easy one to split, it'll just pop, immediately after a little bit of pressure. But if it's like one that's got all like intertwined, like I don't know, knots and
I thought wood splitters weren't like.
Communities making better.
I mean, maybe they have some that do that. I don't know. Typically, wood splitters are hydraulic based, and they do it slow. Because if you do it really fast, you can, have a lot of more chances for error and things to happen.
Some interesting.
You should play a video of
They
Why would we play a video of wood
We
splitting?
already know
We
this.
want to know.
Well, let me finish all this, then I'll play a video of a wood splitter.
Okay.
Goodness.
Awesome.
Okay. All I want you to know is that not all periodic tables give the exact same information, correct? The periodic tables that I give you for your test don't have electron configuration, but they do have what on them?
Protons.
The atomic number.
Well, what do they have that this doesn't
They
have?
have the name.
They have the names,
Oh, that, yeah.
okay? They also don't have the oxidation numbers up here, like these ones do. Okay? Now, as we progress, the periodic table tells us a lot of other things that are very important.
Oh, we have some of them.
Groups or families. Okay, those are the vertical columns. Why do we call them families? And now why do things that are in the same group have similar properties?
Same amount of valence.
And the electrons determine the
Properties.
properties because they're the things that are involved in the bonding. Right? You guys remember all this stuff?
Yeah.
Did I turn that on?
You went back there.
Yeah.
I did, but I don't know if I turned it on. Yep, I turned it on. Hey.
Close.
Okay.
Look at your
What?
He missed.
Says my name.
He missed. He
He said,
missed
"Don't
the
pick it up,
shot.
Fred."
It's over there.
Okay. Groups or families. Vertical columns give the chemical and physical properties. Very important to know why they give the chemical and physical properties is because they have the same number of
valence
Electrons.
electrons. Period.
series. I hope you know what he's telling you. I will be very unhappy if you cannot tell me what the periods and series tell you. Oh, I'm already angry. How do you not know what the periods and series tell you?
Oh, the
How many
energy
energy
levels.
Energy levels.
Mm.
Stop. That was literally last chapter, guys.
That just wasn't
Literally.
thinking about it like that.
I know, I just didn't know what
Well,
answer you
level
wanted.
And
Or how to.
yes, if
We're gonna call them energy periods. I don't know what we call them. Or energy, whatever the other thing, the series, energy series. Call them energy levels, but yes, the horizontal rows represent what energy level they are in, or their last electrons are in. Representative groups are the S and P blocks, and it's the S and P blocks that make up the 8 electrons that are the reason for stable bonding, which we call a rule. Do you guys remember that rule? Yes.
Octet.
The octet rule. If you take the 2 electrons from the S and the 6 electrons from the P and completely fill them, how many valence electrons do you have? 8. And that is the octet rule, or typically where most things are stable. But as you get to a higher level, you'll realize that the octet rule really just kind of only works some of the time. Yeah. But what I'm seeing when looking up things about quarks and gluons and like there's like 6 different quarks, and one's like up down, and one's like charm, called charm, and one's called like, I don't know, in and out. It's just
Basketball.
makes me think how stinking amazing our God is, and how we can just think all this stuff just randomly came about by sheer chance.
Shear.
Nothing became something.
What is shear?
Nothing became
Shear.
That's
Force
what
over
every.
something.
Yeah, yeah. Shear is a force. Force.
Force.
Okay. Now, am I probably going to talk at all anymore about representative groups?
Nope.
Where do you think it's going to appear on your test?
Smoke out. Fill in the blank.
Fill in the blank. I would just be strongly would think that might be where it occurs. Now, they'll be like, oh, I studied for it, never came on the test at all. The grade was just stupid.
He's a liar.
I have no idea
I
what you
understood
said.
that only because
Tell you.
I love math class because I never had to study for the test because it's just math, you know. No,
You don't have to like actually know things.
yeah,
So.
no facts, no.
See, that's so stupid. That's why I don't like math, is because you just have to do stuff instead of know stuff.
Knowing stuff is so dumb. I hate
wanna
knowing
know
stuff.
stuff.
I want to understand
I don't
things.
want
I want to do
Wait,
things.
you understand math? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Is it phosphorus?
Did they tell you,
Science
did they
makes
tell you the
sense,
purpose
like-
of the math?
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Do you know every math thing you ever do has a purpose?
It's
Well,
not.
no, right now
But
we're
not
dealing
like
with
there's
imaginary numbers, so I don't
There's
think.
a purpose for that.
There's a purpose for like
Those
if you go
imaginary
in
numbers are
one
used in a
job.
lot of scientific discoveries.
What if
I'm
you
just
don't
gonna
go into
discover
anything
science.
scientific whatsoever?
Then the purpose of math class and science class is
That was all
to increase your
why?
critical thinking ability.
And to-
So that you're not a
think with
statistic
the-
about a dumb Christian who doesn't know anything.
It's a man you can think you don't have to do it the rest of your life.
I promise
I
you.
just don't like.
A student came in the other day.
See, but you can't say that because you're a chemistry teacher and like physics. You deal with math every day.
Sure.
Like most people don't though.
Yeah, I bet you they do.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
We'll get better like super.
You have not worked probably a day in your life, so you
You know
have this
what? You
idea.
know what class I love here? Spreadsheets.
That was a terrible class.
Oh,
Yeah, use it.
that was so boring.
Maybe.
Seriously.
Yeah, spreadsheets are, if you don't know, to get yourself, to make yourself more marketable in the workplace, if you can say, I know how to use spreadsheets, infinitely higher up on the level.
Right.
My
No,
dad
I
uses
was freshman
spreadsheets
year.
to buy cars.
My
Yeah.
dad
Lists out a bunch of cars and how many.
You use spreadsheets for budgets, all, I mean, there's an infinite amount of
We're not
purposes.
saying
And
it's
when we take advanced chemistry, we use spreadsheets to do, to figure out reaction rates. You can do linear regression on a spreadsheet.
Or you should use a graph calculator.
Or you could get
We're gonna-
much more, you can have it pull out a beautiful graph that you can modify a whole bunch and post to on a PowerPoint when you're trying to explain the data that you received from a scientific experiment or whatever.
I can tell. If we keep on going with this conversation, it's gonna end up as school is dumb. Every time.
Becca was the
All right, it's about time. All right, what element in period is
Nitrogen.
nitrogen?
period 2.
Yep, that's true.
Okay.
Can you guys do battleship? Yeah. Okay.
It's a good illustration.
Hit some.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know why it's nitrogen. Please tell me.
2 down, 15 over.
Okay, now there are some periodic tables that do the listen. There are some periodic tables that do the. I think the one in your book does it this way,
Technically,
or I think the one in your book has both ways.
but I was
Where they do representative groups as like 1A, 2A, and this is like 3A, 4A, 5A,